I'm a wee bit out of breath. I just was over at the compost heap preparing rhubarb to bring into the house to can from my pantry. I'm going to line the shelves with all my produce this year, as I do every year. And I thought, oh, I'll just nip back over to the house quickly, get the video camera and do a little video about what I'm doing. So, today's Sunday. The weather's just changing now because it was very wet and very windy and very cold, and now it's getting quite humid and the air's gone very still, and it's actually a really pleasant day. So I've been planting out tomatoes, as you can see. The peas are coming on really well. They're climbing up through the hazel twigs, as you can see there, and the parsley now is coming into its own. And I'm continuing to make this bed over here. You can see I've done most of it with stone, and then I've put some little wood sort of fencing on to the end of it because I've run out of stone. But as I get some more stone, I'll just replace that. And the other thing I want to show you is this garlic. I mean, the garlic is coming on really, really well, and I'm very pleased with that. That was planted round about December. So you plant it on the shortest day and you harvest it on the longest day. That's how the saying goes anyway. And this is the biggest and strongest kale which I've decided to allow to go to seed. So I'll be saving the seed from this. This served me really well the whole winter. And I still have a little bit of the walking stick kale left there, you can see. Okay, so we'll go over to the compost heap, the new compost heap that I made. Do you hear the bees? As so often happens when I try to make a video in this garden, I'm sidetracked. I'm sidetracked very easily. Sidetracked by bees and insects and butterflies and flowers and all the lovely things that go on around here. You can see all the apple blossom there and over there. And then this cherry blossom down there and pear blossom. And a little bit of plum blossom. Oh, that's really kind of going over now. Right, over we go. Now, I've been harvesting rhubarb from here, as you can see, and also from the beds right up at the top near the other entrance to the tunnel. And also here as well. Although I planted this rhubarb in here last year, and I grew most of that from seed the year before, so I'm going to leave it to kind of develop a really strong root system before I go harvesting it. One of the subscribers to my blog, Eric from Oregon, I think he's in Oregon in the USA. Anyway, he sent me a load of seeds. David sent me a load of seeds as well. And look at some of these little cedar trees coming up. Aren't they fantastic? I mean, I'm just delighted with those. David sent me lots of oak seedlings, and they're coming up in little pots on the other side of the cottage. Right, this is the rhubarb. So I've been harvesting the rhubarb, and what I'm doing here, I'm just preparing it. So I'm topping it and tailing it, and I'm putting all the tops here on the compost heap. By the way, look at this covered compost heap. Look how well it's rotting down. Isn't that fantastic? So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take all this over then to the house, to the cottage, and I'm going to chop it all up, stew it down with a little bit of sugar, and then I'm going to can it. Now they say can, but actually it's jars. So that's putting it into hot jars, sealing the jars, and then simmering the jars for 15 minutes. And that's to kill all the enzymes and stuff. So those jars of rhubarb then will remain pure and in good shape for God knows how long. I mean, could be years. Anyway, they will be eaten within about 6 to 8 months, I'd say. Rhubarb crumble is one of the beautiful delights of autumn and winter. I see lovage coming up really well there, and the raspberry canes, and the mint, and the crocosmia, and the chair that I get hardly any time to sit in the tunnel. It's really beautiful. The birds are singing, the air is still.